Today's horoscope and tarot reading from Astrocademy, Aquarius February 20th, 2022. In order to keep everything in balance today, you may need to be honest and blunt about someone's fanciful notion of the situation. Feel free to burst the bubble of someone's ego. It might not be in your nature to want to make waves at this time, but more than likely, this sort of action will be for the betterment of all. No one can argue with the truth, so feel free to announce it to the world. You might be in the mood to do some traveling today with your romantic partner. It's a good day for a quest of some sort. If you want to go out of town, you might enjoy a day trip somewhere. If you're currently single, the romantic, upbeat energy of the day could lend itself to inviting a friend out with you. Don't be shy about creating a special time with someone new who attracts you. You might find that you are stirred up about something. Maybe you feel that a coworker is being mistreated on the job. Or perhaps you are involved with a political issue that inspires your passions. You might even be trying to improve things for your community through some activism. Whatever your goals, you'll find it exciting to pursue them directly. Dare to speak up and to have your voice heard. Change, even when it is for the better, can still sometimes be hard. It seems to be taking you a while to adjust to your recent professional good fortune. Your new job means a lot of increased responsibility. As excited as you are about the challenge, and certainly the extra money will come in handy, you can't quite shake your worry that you won't succeed. Just chalk these feelings up to cold feet. You'll get over your jitters soon enough. To put it mildly, you are somewhat overwhelmed with what is expected of you. There are frequent misunderstandings, especially with relatives and friends. To avoid making the tense situation worse, refrain from acting in the heat of the moment. You need a great deal of time and patience for talking things over to clear matters up. You have one idea, you know who has another. Even though this isn't exactly a romance yet, you still might want to treat it as one. Every relationship requires some degree of compromise. You come under intense scrutiny and react badly to criticism you might receive from people you care about most. Emotional outbursts lead you to say things you later regret. It is probably best if you try and remove yourself from any tense situation to a quiet place where you're able to reflect on how you feel. A letter or phone call concerning potential positive changes in your financial situation might have your mind buzzing over possibilities for your future. You might be a bit worried over whether or not you'll be able to make the most of this break, but your innate practicality should enable you to face it in an objective, efficient way. So there's no need to worry. Give it some thought, and make your decision when it all comes through. You'll be more willing to break from routine on this day. And this can do you a world of good. This will be especially true if you are often required to work within a strict and structured format. If you don't get a chance to reach beyond this, your life can become terribly dull. This vibration can see you in a bolder and more daring frame of mind. Go on out and try something outside of the norm and enjoy yourself. It is likely that you will succeed at whatever you set out to accomplish today. If you have been held back by worries over the integrity of a relationship or the long-term prospects of a partnership, you can dispel those concerns today by confronting the person directly. You just may find that she was having the same feelings about you. Openness and honesty are the key words for today. Use them liberally. Over the last few days, the moon, as it makes its monthly visit to a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart, has clashed with both planets in your work sector. This is something that once a month will put how well you know when to keep your work hat on and when to take it off to the test, so is a familiar and fleeting reminder. However, it is just a few hours before the moon leaves today that the sun will return to your work sector, beginning the busiest but most exciting months of 2022 on the job front. These reminders have come with perfect timing. The sun's departure from your romantic sector today might take the solar spotlight off matters of the heart and all things romantic, but with 3 planets staying on, this was not going to bring a romantically charged period to a close. Instead, with Venus and Mars, the planets of love and passion, not returning until early next month, the best is still to come. Your tarot reading for today. The High Priestess, the Tower, and Judgment. You are very aware of the feminine power within, intuitive and conscious at a spiritual level, looking for guidance and answers, a secret to be revealed. You desire a wise guide to help address your questions, and your intuition is just that. If you are male, the appearance of the High Priestess can represent a woman who you care for very much and who truly inspires you. You're probably looking for an easy solution to a difficult problem. However, in life, turmoil and upheaval often bring about positive change, just not quite as we would like it. Seize this opportunity that is forcing change as a chance for a new beginning. You are afraid that the conclusions you've been wanting are delayed and fear any far-reaching changes ahead. Perhaps things aren't turning out quite as you expected for some reason. This is a period when your routine will be changed dramatically. Fear not, although events will seem to be moving at a real pace, any choice you make will change life for the better. Our eyes in the sky. You are ready to transform and grow because the energy allows you to be your truest and most authentic self. You no longer want to hide behind a metaphorical mask. You're now embracing the parts of yourself that have been hidden away from others. This also makes us see others from a different perspective. The moment people reveal themselves, we might or might not like what we see. As long as we're honest with what we want, then all the shakeups and minor earthquakes the energy brings to our lives won't be so distressing. One thing is certain, you can expect the unexpected. Be prepared to experience weird events, feelings, and conversations. Others might surprise you with their conspiracy theories that you might not agree with. It's an eye-opening day that could change your life. Our leadership chops, authority, or title could be called into question, forcing us to roll with the punches and manage one curveball at a time. Although unforeseen shakeups are frustrating in the immediate, they are blessings in disguise. Sometimes being a leader means taking action, which could upset others, limit our influence, or set us back. In the long term, we find that we have more wiggle room with procedures established at this time. Staying open-minded, and even changing what our definition of open-mindedness is critical now. While our judgment may be temporarily clouded, this influence also softens our approach to difficult personalities or tense situations, so we can navigate the Sun-Uranus square with more grace. The Gemini moon helps us to stay level-headed, while Neptune grants a more meditative tone in our dealings with others.